Legends have been told. Something there. And something I got to poo. I want something like this. Okay, so I got some things right. And I also got something very wrong. And also, this video is very late because someone didn't pay for HBO. And I wasn't able to watch this. And then also, the thing I watch it on, the other thing I watch it on if I don't have HBO, that took a day to update. And then my camera started messing up. And I don't know if this video will even come out now because I'm hoping my camera's fine. I'm thinking it was the battery. I literally had to buy new batteries, which are now like twice the size of this. So let's hope. In any case, I was a bit wrong in some things. One, this guy is not a Mazo. I don't want to say it's Zod, but I am going to think I know who it is, but it's not through any kind of me knowing, like, it's not through me, like, watching the show, like, oh yeah, this is exactly what's happening. It's more along the lines of spoilers. So, spoiler alert. Kind of. Well, it is spoiler because it's something that's not brought in the show yet, and I think it's actual concept art and actual, like, detail, because somehow people got, like, concept art of shit of characters before it came out, and I don't know how that happened. So, spoilers, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit if need be. But, this, I think, may be spoilers again. Just skip by a little bit. Clark's mom. Like, his biological mother. I think, because there was some concept art showing it. We only have one episode left. She hasn't made an appearance yet, but I saw some concept art about it and it kind of talked a little bit about her backstory a little bit. So, and it's kind of like a Goku, like Goku's a child weak, I hate it kind of thing. It's a weird thing. That being said, that this might be it, and again, if that's it, it's gonna be a really cool twist later. On the other hand, one, everything else I said was 100% correct. It was a bit correct. That like the suit, it's obviously all the tech is Kryptonian. I think that was like the easiest one to guess. Also, Brainiac. That there would be a flashback that would then show Brainiac, or hint at Brainiac, which, yeah, that's what the 3 dots are. That's what the 3 dots always are. It's Brainiac. This also technically couldn't, this also could, I would say this right now, this could be Brainiac too, and I don't think it's Zod, because I don't know, it feels off. It just feels off for it to be Zod. But it wouldn't surprise me if, like, this could also be Brainiac. But I also feel that for them hiding the face or whatever, it has to be some kind of big reveal of someone that we're going to know or something like that. I don't think it's going to be Clark, but it wouldn't surprise me if maybe this was, spoilers again, spoilers, could be, you know, what I said earlier, or it may be like, you know, it reveals like, oh, he's not Kryptonian, it's Brainiac, a robot, green face, like, maybe. But I don't know. But pretty much this is a flashback describing the General's backstory, where, funny enough, like, this very much, hold on, it kind of reminds you of The Arrival, the idea of like, oh, you know, oh shit, that's wrong one. The spaceship kind of comes down, as soon as they get there, they kind of build pour around, it's like, this is the first contact kind of thing. It's very much The Arrival, which I also feel like is probably intentional, since Amy Adams, who plays Lois Lane in the Snyderverse, is kind of tied to this, which, you know, it kind of is, I would say, somewhat of an inside joke, maybe, or not, I don't know, because it also ties to Lois's dad here, who apparently is happily married a little bit while still being in the military. He sneaks away to get a phone call, and also apparently the symbol, unless it's supposed, actually, this might actually tie in more with the idea that it could be who I said beforehand. I'm not going to say it now just in case people did skip ahead. who I said beforehand because this is the symbol of Jor. This is the House of L's shield. Assuming the House of L's symbol is a thing in this universe. Or it could just be a symbol just any Krypton has. But the thing activates, and it's apparently a warp gate sending in ships and everything that just come down to destroy. Brainiac's controlling these robots. And these were all the tech and everything that we see apparently, or most of it, I guess. Because I feel like we saw at some point the meteor shower that was supposed to be what originally brought Clark. I thought we saw her. I thought we saw like the meteor shower coming, and we had like the general looking up and seeing it. I thought we did. I don't remember. I don't know. But in either case, this happens. Explosions. There's this masked Kryptonian, which when they're on screen, you hear freaking chanting. And I love that. Which also, I feel like it could also be kind of a joke on the Snyderverse kind of thing, where they make Clark to be like a religious kind of quote unquote figure of like a god come down and everything. And they kind of do that with this. A godlike being chanting as his theme music coming down, just destroying shit. But something happens, most likely the explosion of Krypton or something like that. It could actually be that this was all of them trying to escape Krypton before it exploded. But yeah, they die. Like the robots fall down, and then pretty much this is a lot of the tech that eventually will be used to be making all the weapons that we see in My Adventure with Superman.
Every moment. I've spent every moment of the past 22 years seeing this when I close my eyes. Putting everything aside. Sacrificing everything in order to prepare Earth for your return. But I wasn't going to let us be taken by surprise again. I created Task Force X. I took the tech you left behind and turned your weapons into ours.
So I called flashback that would show Brainiac. Yes, I called. I missed the Mazo one. I missed. This is the whole thing. And the thing is, like Clark says, like or this guy said, the general says, like, oh yeah, I knew you'd return. I saw you 22 years ago. And Clark's like, dude, I'm 20. You're 2 years off or shit. Like I think he's 20 or like 22. I can't remember.
So that when your people came back to finish what they started, we would be ready. And then you showed up, passing yourself off as a hero.
Because he is.
We both know what you are. A weapon! So you are going to tell me...
I also kind of like that this is also kind of the reverse of Invincible.
And why are you on Earth?
Oh, wait, hold on.
You know. Who are you? And why are you on Earth?
I don't know. I always thought that...
Clark crying, saying this thing, thinking he was sent as a weapon is kind of like amazing. I kind of like that a lot. Because it shows just how pure he is. And also, like I want to say right now, this is kind of the verse of Invincible where everyone 100% trusted Omni-Man and all this shit. And spoilers, then he turns out he's actually a pretty bad guy. And, he's evil Superman and all that stuff. Where Clark in My Adventure Superman is the opposite, where everyone thinks, everyone, at least the government, all them think, oh, he's a weapon, he's evil. And then it turns out, nope, he's actually literally the purest dude you could find who literally only wants to use his powers to help, which is baffling to people. Which, yeah. And I'm like, God, I love this hero. And that's what I'm actually finding out more of that I actually like about this. More, and I think, like, I don't know, it's making, like, this show is legitimately making me like Superman way more than I initially used to. Like, not saying I ever hated Supes, but I remember, like, and this is probably the reason why some people, like, kind of focus a little bit more towards Marvel or Batman in general. It's, like, the most real, like, you could go more, quote-unquote, realistic with these characters. But honestly, I like Superman for the opposite of that. You don't need to go realistic with him. The idea of like he has a no kill code, and it's like people go just stupid for a hero to have a no kill code in this modern age. It's like no, it's stupid for you to think that because why would you really be saying like, oh yeah, it's this cop who just shot a man. Yeah, he's a good guy. It's like no, this criminal, no, that's bad. But also on that flip note of that, Soups is someone who's can move faster than sound. He's someone who's ridiculously strong. He's, he can fly. He shoots a laser out of eyes. I love that. I love the unrealisticness of it. And I love Blue Beetle, honestly. And I go watch Blue Beetle and go buy toys and do everything in your goddamn possible way to make this movie a success. Because another thing I actually like about that movie too is that he has a no-kill code. And yes, bring that back. I want heroes with no-kill codes. I really Marvel never, I don't think Marvel has a no-kill code rule. But I'm sure there's some heroes that say I don't kill, which good. And honestly, out of all of them, Spider-Man is probably the most, I'm going a little bit off topic, but Spider-Man is probably one of the best examples of a character with no kill code, because literally he's one of the heroes whose main weapons, his web shooters, are the most non-lethal. You can make them lethal, yes, cover up their nose and shit and they'll die, but it's one of the most non-lethal weapons possible. And I'm like, by God, Peter, I love you, but I don't know, mass produce web guns and give those to police officers and shit. You know how great it'd be to have non-lethal weapons that could easily take down people? You'd have dumbasses who try to swing and then break their arms, but hey, that's their own fault at that point. But, and honestly, yeah, web shooters are probably one of the tech where, if you gave it to regular civilians, it's what really could you couldn't really do much damage. I guess you'd probably, I don't know. In either case. Non-lethal superheroes I love, and again, the pure of heart Superman, which I love. I love that so much that his main thing about Superman is that he has this godlike power, and he uses it only to help people, and I love that. He is the purest version of a hero, and I love that a lot. And this encapsulates it, where he thinks he's a weapon, and he just starts crying, I didn't know any of this. I didn't want this. And I love that, and also the probably reason I kind of the thing that probably also turned me off to kill coding and all that, killing people and all that shit too. And right now it's I brought up Invincible. I really don't like Invincible. One, because I hate Amber, but two, it's I don't know. It's just annoying. I guess I don't know. I just didn't I don't like Invincible. It's I watch him. Wow, he gets his ass beat, which I guess is kind of the point. But then also it's just kind of use Superman. I know Omni-Man eventually gets to switch around and stuff. I don't know. I want a happy superhero story that can actually pull that off, and where the world is you can't be good, and it's yes, I can. All I want to do is help people. Shut up, and that's Soups. That being said, Superman badass. But let's see here. I'm trying to find Superman episode 0 Day Jailbreak. Is Jailbreak up here? Sorry, I'm trying to find the clip. But pretty much, after that, Clark crying. General realizes, oh shit, he's actually serious. He's legitimately a good guy.
Why would they do this?
And I love that. I love that realization, because that just shows the purity of Clark. That this general's I've hated you for 22 years, and seeing this godlike being suddenly start breaking out, why would they do this? Oh shit, you're actually a hero. Damn. Oh shit, I have done something horrible. But he's not going to pay for his therapy. But anyways, another thing I called, Amanda Waller then taking over the Suicide Squad by stabbing the general in the back, which she does by shutting off the cameras, who Livewire does have her powers. It is a thing. It is a thing that she, the suit gave her powers, which people were complaining, saying, why are they making all the metahumans tech-based? First off, kind of already, it was hinted the second episode that she was going to get her powers, injected in her, where she was going to have her abilities. And this makes more sense than, let's say, the animated series one, where she got her powers, which wouldn't surprise me, this is how it is in the comics, where she got her powers after Superman got electrocuted by Superman got hit by lightning, and that lightning arced off of him and hit her, and that somehow gave her powers. You really want to tell, like, by God. Like, and I get it, like, people do want to do more sillier notes on certain things, but also on that same note, then just go read the comics. That has all the exact same origin stories, usually. And then again, DC reboots itself every so often. But, yeah, like, a lot of things have different interpretations, and still, you know, you see these as they're slowly becoming their characters. But yeah, she's able to rip that thing off, and she basically breaks everyone out, which I still don't know, and I'm a bit confused, but maybe they'll explain it later. So, is his suit all in his eyeball now, and like every so often when he has this collar off, it like is able to generate over him to give him his powers? Or is it like that they broke out and they got their armors and stuff? In either case, I love this Parasite way more, because I even like looked up like the Parasite in my failed videos. Parasite's like, you know, original thing, which the whole thing is that he touches things and he absorbs their energy, and like he loves absorbing Superman because of his powers and shit. It usually just makes him pretty much Bane / the Hulk kind of thing, where it's just like, he's pretty much Bane, but instead of being injected with venom, he absorbs energy and power and stuff like that through there, and he just becomes big and muscly. I actually like how they do in this one, where he becomes just a straight goddamn kaiju. And also his ego that he just wants to beat Superman. It's not as much he wants to feed on Superman, he just wants to beat the shit out of him.
Oh, the only reason you won.
Let's see.
I don't want to hurt you.
See what the Man of Steel's got.
I don't want to hurt you.
And here's the thing too, I don't think this is in a sense of like Clark saying like, you know, oh, I don't want to deal with like you or whatever, which is what I was taking. This is just straight, he's just broken. He's just like, I was sent as a weapon. I was sent to be a destroyer. And like, I don't want to fight you, Ivo. Like, he says that more along the lines of like, he's just like, he wants to use powers to help people. He doesn't want to hurt people. And
Hurt me? Oh, the only reason you won last time is because you cheated. You don't hurt me. I hurt you. What?
But but Ivo just absorbing shit. And like now he's absorbing electricity to make it so strong, which I want to say is actually kind of a smart move on this part, because there's a point where they do like the whole like city to help Superman, and I'm thinking like, what the hell are they going to do? Sing Kumbaya or I'll go, go Superman, go! And that's going to give Super the strength to fight. And it's like, no, they actually do have an idea on how to beat it. Oh, it's fine.
Ivo, stand down.
But yeah, pretty much the super villain, Ivo gets supercharged. It's going huge. The villains are out.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I love her design. Can I just say that? People apparently, because there's a clip of like the next one and these two are partying it, and people are like, they're men. I'm like, you guys are dumbasses. These girls are beautiful. But anyways. One other thing that I did call. Also, the invisible guy, it was part of the whole like setup thing. I wasn't sure last episode. I am now, obviously. I can't wait to see more of how their powers evolve.
Bye-bye, Black Ops.
Slade losing his eye. Slade losing his eye in the scuffle in between. I called that shit. Though I thought Slade was going to be on these guys, like, they still have the Suicide Squad under their thing or whatever. I'm going to guess, like, this whole thing, like, the collar snapping is eventually why Amanda's going to put freaking bombs in their brains and be like, oh, try to rip that shit out now, genius. But they pretty much just, let's see. Soup gets away, Livewire electrocutes Kaiju Boy here to make him Kaiju size. That dragon chick is there. And pretty much they escape. Soups crawls out of a sewer thing, so that means like this whole secret organization base is underground.
Meet us back at the News Kid Clubhouse.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention they put out missing persons for Superman, as in like pictures like, have you seen this superhero? And it's like, really? I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. But Clark is kind of moping.
Clark? Lois, remember when you asked me who I was? Why I'm here?
You would never hurt anyone.
I'm an alien invader sent to kill you all.
No.
And also, I kind of wonder, like, because I wonder if like the whole thing with the suits giving powers, like for Livewire with all that stuff. I wonder if, because that's the thing too about different durations, they can change it if they want to, and I don't know if I want it to be like this or not, but it could be that, like, in this version, Krypton actually uses technology to give their soldiers powers, which is why you have, you know, this guy here who's seemingly has the ability to fly and have the Kryptonian abilities of being under a yellow sun while apparently still being from Krypton, or just coming from Krypton, because it has the laser vision, it seems like, at least helmet-wise. You know, flight and all this stuff. So, like, it could be, like, in this version, yeah, Clark might actually have been given these powers instead of it being just a genetic thing that Kryptonians have. I don't know if I would want that more or not. On one hand, it would play up more the idea of, you know, Krypton being alien, like alien technology and shit, and, like, Clark was sent to Earth as a hero to protect against, you know, whatever their world was going to try to release onto Earth, or, you know, something like that. It's sent as a hero, sent as a savior. But yeah, but like he says he's a weapon. His friends try to talk it away.
I saw it, Jimmy. The day my people sent me here to invade Earth, I saw my spaceship come through with an armada.
I don't know where he saw that. Did we see it? Because it's not like the camera focused on it. Because I feel like, because I don't think we saw that. I don't know. I feel like we saw at some point there. Please someone correct me. I'm pretty sure there was, yeah, shocking the shit out of it, ripping out his eye. Well, I guess Bond's on there next, so he's going to make her pay for that. Oof. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Wait. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Clark came different. I don't know.
To rip apart steel. I'm made for destruction. The Earth's better.
God, wait till he meets Doomsday. Fuck.
Help me.
No, I won't accept that. You're not a weapon, you're a person.
Not only a person, you're the goddamn. You are the basis of superheroes. Kaiju, which I'm not gonna lie, they went more crustacean than I would have liked. I would have preferred more reptilian, but you know. Also, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw Parasite, wait.
Come out wherever you are, or I'll make you come to me.
God, the music in the background.
My fault. My people brought these weapons here. I'm the only one who can stop him.
Clark, You can't beat him.
I love Soups.
And he's just getting stronger with every.
Also, this kind of gives me like the Hercules finale where Herc goes up against the Titans without his powers.
Building he drains and.
People are getting hurt, Lois.
Though he has his powers, obviously, but just he's hurt and drained.
Try.
God, I want a Superman game. I want a Superman game that's based around this Superman, around a superhero. Like that's the thing. Like they made a Man of Steel game based off of the Man of Steel. I'd be like, but if they make a Superman game that's like this, I gotta play Invincible or whatever the hell it's called. That one game that's a fan game of pretty much what a Superman game would be like. I want to play that, and I want mods to make him look like Superman more. But assuming he doesn't already have it in it. But yeah, like in the game, I haven't played it yet. But yeah, like I love the idea of he's just the hero who wants to help people. I love that shit. But Parasite pretty much absorbs, and Soups tries to fight him, but this guy literally could just keep absorbing and getting stronger and absorbing all his powers, which I actually do love that. You pretty much, I think, see like all of Soups' new powers that he's unlocked, like in this one fight. Oof. Sorry, making sure the vigil. Yeah, absorbing his sunlight, his energy, his sunlight, I'm assuming. Well, no, it has to be sunlight, so that is at least powering him, because if it wasn't, like, the red sun shouldn't affect him. Why? Jump scare. Soups gets the crap kicked out of him, and pretty much Jimmy uses his, wait, doesn't this guy work for the planet? He works for the people. Based Olsen. We love you, Jimmy Olsen. Flamebird reveals himself. And, well, not like that. And pretty much gets Lois to, is she friends with Superman? Why won't they hang out with me? Oh my gosh, I love your hair. Hell yeah! Told you he works for the planet.
Metropolis
I don't know this woman. Come to Brazil.
is under attack. Superman is out there right now defending us.
Based. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this.
He can't do this on his own.
Deep
When I
fake.
first met Superman, I didn't know how to feel. He was stronger than us, faster, more powerful, and every single day he went out there. And
I always love shit like this when it's done well.
to help.
I heard he's Puerto Rican. I don't know if they're talking about Jimmy or Clark, but I accept both. I accept both. Throw Lois in there too, because we got, in one universe, she's Luz Noceda, who's Dominican, which is close enough to Puerto Rico as it is. Pretty much shares same ancestry and everything, so.
Us. People
Yeah, I'll go with it. I heard he's Puerto Rican. I love that.
told you to fear Superman because he's different from us. But we humans are capable.
I love the piano playing, the like not hearing the destruction but seeing it, and then hearing the speech over. I love that shit.
Causing hurt and pain too. Because of greed. Because we want to punish those who don't look or act like us.
Yeah, oh, racist motherfucker right here, Lex Luthor.
Because of fear. But we're also capable of greatness.
Are these kids in the comics? Actually, want to know, because it wouldn't surprise me if like these are like future heroes.
It's what
Turns out one of them is named Jaime Reyes.
we choose to do that matters. Superman's made his choice.
I know, we already know all their names.
It's our turn, Metropolis.
So please, turn off your power. Shut off your building's breakers, your generators. Do anything you can to starve Parasite of energy.
Which is actually smart. I'm like, I'm like, how are you gonna, like, how is Metropolis gonna help? I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Yeah, just shut off all the goddamn power, and like, if you can shut down the grid, yeah, you pretty much starve him out.
Superman has saved this city over and over again. It's time for us to save Superman.
And then also you do get the added effect of that you do hear people also cheering on Soups too. Cause I always love when people when they, you know, come together for the superhero. And it's also, oh god, this is also another reason why I hate One Punch Man. Because like that's the thing. Certain like I'm gonna break down what a superhero is. Other than maybe The Boys, which The Boys is like more of its own funnier state, and like I don't know. I like seeing Jensen Ackles as Captain America, and he should be Red Hood. Just say Batman's older and shit. It's fine. Like, people say, make him Batman. No, make him goddamn Red Hood. He played it so damn well. And I don't know why they'd switch the voice, like, in a later version of it. It's like, no, make him Red Hood, damn it. I love it. And also a reason why I don't like One Punch Man is because like, the idea of, like, okay, yeah, I get it. The joke is Saitama is the only one who can actually do anything. But then, like, you know, you have, like, Kamen Rider or whatever who gets the shit out of it, but he fights. But eventually, yeah, Saitama's still going to win anyway. I don't know. It's the idea of like, okay, I get it. The breakdown, all that shit, fine. But I feel like doing it in earnest shows more for characters and everything than just like, oh yeah, isn't it funny? Like, it really, he doesn't, these characters really don't matter. Only Saitama matters. Ain't that a funny joke that we're going to repeat over and over again? Maybe it changes later. Maybe. All I know is it's just kind of annoying, and everyone else really just feels like set dressing, which I guess is kind of the point, and it's the whole idea of breaking down the tropes, I guess. It's stupid. I don't like it. Versus, I like it when it's actually done in earnest. Yeah, everyone backing up Soups and it actually paying off. I don't know, like, people having just faith in a character, like the purest faith, yeah. He's choking me up. God, fuck.
Superman will save us.
Sorry, it's actually choking me up. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, like that shit, like that thing, like I think one of my favorite scenes, like this isn't even the superhero one, it's in Burn Notice too. It's in the show Burn Notice, where his mom gets captured, and like, you know, she's like captured in a cell, I think, like bad guys all around, and like she just kind of laughs, and they go, why are you laughing? He's like, oh, my son's gonna come in here and kill all of you. Like that idea of like the purest faith of like they could set an army up, and like she'll have the purest faith that the hero will say that he will save her. And like this too, like the idea, like, yeah, everyone's just bagging up Soups. It's like, God, fuck, I don't know. And I hate when something like when like they try to break down that trope and then like, you know, it doesn't matter in the end. It's like, then what the hell is the point? Like, you take one of the coolest ass tropes of like people having faith in a hero and you kind of just erase. I don't know. It's stupid. But yeah, Parasite loses his power, which I'm guessing this then means that like his ginormous kaiju form that he was is a state that he can only achieve when he's absorbing like that much energy. If not, and he just absorbs his quote unquote like max amount of energy, this is as big as he can actually get.
You did something. You cheated again.
I don't know. The cartoonish strength I love too. The ginormous fist stops it completely. The impact of force, everything just dissipates. I love that shit.
Dr. Ivo, I know you're in there. Please stand down. I won't let you hurt the people of this city. Or anyone.
And even like, I was even worried, like, you know, the whole idea of like, oh, they're gonna have a big battle that's gonna destroy buildings and shit. No, they didn't. They didn't pull a Snyder. Clark tries to keep the damage to a minimum as possible. Any destruction was done by Ivo, and that was it. And that's mostly because Clark can't just grab his ass and drag him somewhere.
Ever again.
You aren't the hero here. You're not even human. You turned me into a monster.
You chose to be a monster, Ivo.
And what does it make an alien freak like you?
Did you hear?
Don't you read the paper?
That was close. He's Superman.
I'm Superman.
Fuck yeah. I love it so much. We even have a Shin Godzilla kind of like body kind of just crinks together and stops. I'm like, yeah, the battery. Oh shit. I'm gonna hope the battery doesn't. Kids are all happy. Everyone's happy. And Clark hears everyone. That's also cool thing on Super Harry. Like, he may be able to hear all of them and like, oh my god. Oh man, I'm so scared right now because the battery's down to one. One bar went down. It's not. It's like a quarter of it went down, and I'm just hoping my camera doesn't shut off.
Get used to me being right here because I am never letting you go again, buddy.
I love these two so much. I also love the little animation. Clark just stood up perfectly fine, no weight needed or anything. Because yeah, that's just how strong he is. God, I can't wait for season 2. I know this isn't the finale, but like season 2, they'll start off as knowing he's Superman, and we'll be able to see more of them interact and stuff before shit hits the fan. I'm so excited for that.
I heard everything you said, Lois.
I know. I meant every word. The world is better with you in it. My world is better with you in it.
I love.
So don't ever worry me like that again, Smallville.
You know 100% that didn't hurt him.
I love you, and...
Oh, God, I love these two. I love that so much. And, but also, like, you got to set up for things later. These guys are happy. Jimmy's like, well, I'll leave you alone. And Jimmy finds the orb with the kryptonite in it. And the whole evil soup thing, which I'm wondering what this is going to play out to then. Because I doubt Jimmy would go against Clark. Maybe like what people thought, like, oh, like Lois is going to think he's evil. It's like maybe Jimmy's going to have doubts now. I don't know. It's weird. I do want to see what's going to happen though. It's interesting. I'm happy that they're not going to try to have Lois be what stops it. Or the Lois is going to be the one that initiates like mistrust or whatever. But yeah. This was great. And the setup for that. And then we have one more episode left. So let's see what happens there. But I like this. I love this a lot. I'm so excited to see what's going to come next. And like next one, I think that we still have all the villain stuff. So I'm guessing Amanda's going to get back to Suicide Squad together, put bombs in their necks and shit. But God, I love this show so much. I want to see more of it. Again, this is making me love Superman more. And I'm kind of mad that there aren't art styles that are better for Superman. Like, I get it. There's some really good art styles for Supes and stuff. I don't know. Just, even like the Jaime Reyes comic, the Blue Beetle graduation, the art in that, honestly, I think is really good, where it's like slightly cartoony, but then like, it fits really well. And I want a Superman comic like with something kind of like that. I gotta, you know what? I want to read the Superman fights the Klan. That one actually has a really art style that I really, really like. And I'm probably gonna, I don't know. So, guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully, my camera hasn't shut off yet, so maybe a battery was the only problem with this, and I'm gonna hope that was the case. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm sure videos that I've done. Links are on my face. Subscription buttons are on there somewhere. Check out videos. I'm excited to see what happens next. And I called everything from the flashback to Brainiac. That is, the flashback was different from how I think. They probably did use Kryptonian tech to do it. But Brainiac, I missed out on the Amazo one. We actually did get someone finding the orb and seeing the evil Superman and stuff like that. It wasn't Lex though, but I'm assuming it'll maybe tie into there. I don't know. So everything comment below. Thanks for watching 2 videos. And plus there's still one episode to go, so let's see how that one plays out. Also, Slade losing his eye. So I call a lot of it. The Amazo one I didn't, but let's see what happens next. I'm sure last one is going to be because this seems like a more big finale kind of ending thing. We might get one more big thing happen, or maybe we're going to get something to do. Maybe we're going to get Clark talking to, what I think next episode is probably going to be, it's going to be back and forth. It's going to be Clark going to the ship and asking Jor-El, what is our people? What is happening? and Jor-El's gonna like do the best he can to show everything that happened. While that's happening, we're gonna see what's happening now, currently, of things with like the Suicide Squad and Amanda Waller and all that stuff. Also, Amanda Waller taking over the Suicide Squad stuff, because at the end of this episode, Amanda Waller goes like, "Oh, you're no longer part of Task Force X, and your job is to kill Superman now," to the general and all that. So yeah, thanks for watching for videos. Hopefully enjoy this. God, I love Superman. I want more. And like legitimately, like I remember, like I want to play DC Universe again. I had a character on the PlayStation, but I don't know if I can reach that account again. Hopefully I can. But like I don't, because I took off. I remade the character so I could like run and crawl and climb up buildings and stuff because Spider-Man. But like I also liked flying too. But I don't know. I do remember I did give my character laser vision. Superman's heat ray vision, because I like that a lot. Thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you later. This show is great, and I love classic superhero stuff. Go watch Blue Beetle, and I want more Superman like this.